Hey, it's JC1424 once again with Gran Turismo 4! And in this episode of our GT mode playthrough, part 122, we're gonna be doing some more one-make races. This is the finale to the series, and I decided there couldn't be a better way to end it than this. Last episode, we did the final endurance race, which was the Circuit de la Sarthe 24 Hours 1 with the chicanes. We used the Pescarolo Courage C60 race car, and the prize car for that one was the Audi R8 race car from 2001 in red. The one I have is in yellow, and I already drove that, but we're at 98.9% game completion, so evidently the next stint we complete is going to finish off the game. But yeah, see, I already have one, and yeah, it's yellow and it's down here. And I already drove it, so I would like to keep the other one around to use that at some point, maybe in like live streams and stuff. To be honest, the red is better than yellow in most people's opinion, right? And they'll give us about 1 million credits for that. Oh my god. We have over 8 million finishing this Let's Play. We started this game in a Volkswagen Lupo, and we're gonna end this game in a Volkswagen Lupo. Granted, the one that we started the game with was a Lupo 1.4, and it was, like light blue. We got it for completing the B license, specifically this one right here. I could just buy it again and tune it up, but no, I want to drive one of the Cup cars. Some upgrade from where we started the game. I have that car. Maybe I should drive it in extended footage, I don't know. So this one was in Gran Turismo 3. They didn't have a Lupo Cup in the game, so it was just kind of there. And this is the newer one for this game, the GTI Cup car from 2003. And they all come in the same colors, it's just like different numbers for each. This is Ryan Preece and his pizza car. Jeff Corvette, except a Volkswagen. An orange 54. I don't know. A red 63. I also don't know. That's Justin Haley. And this is Auto Owners Martin Truex Jr. at Furniture Row Racing. Okay, but I'm going to use this one because it's not as good, probably. It's the older version, and I want A-Spec points. I could probably just buy some NOS and get by anyways. This is Valvoline Kyle Larson. Well, that's mine. That's mine. Because orange, number 20. Tony Stewart things. A yellow 14. Not a yellow 13, a yellow 14. Okay. A green 8. I don't know. I think Tyler Reddick had a green 8 car. Bubba Wallace driving his Columbia throwback baby. I don't know. Depressed Martin Truex Jr. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing. And that's gonna be 50,000. Before we go to the Lupo Cup, I need to go to the tune shop, obviously. Like I said, I want to get some of that NOS. NOS is only 5,000 credits, and I think we have a lot more than 5,000 credits. And I was looking back at Rhino's video of the Lupo Cup, Rhino GT4, the guy that inspired me to play this game and start my YouTube channel. He went and put some medium racing tires on the car because he felt he needed a lot more grip than super hards. Well, I think with having the NOS and that not taking down the A-Spec rating, I can go with hard tires and still do the job, but even I don't want to try using super hards against these guys. So now we're all ready to go to this white one-make races Coliseum, and there it is. The final event in the game, just lying somewhere in some random place. I say this one thing that sucks about this game is if you don't know what you haven't done, you have to go digging and digging for it. But yeah, it's a 5-race championship. 5,000 credits for each race, that's 25,000. Plus the championship race winning prize of 25,000. So 50,000. You spend 50,000 on the car, get 50,000 for completing the event. And then you can't win it unless you buy better tires. So you have to lose money. There's something about this game where you just have to lose money. But I think it's worth it to bring in all the fans, you know, going out there racing in front of fans of the Lupo Cup. The first up is Fuji Speedway, 90s, Nürburgring, Tsukuba, Suzuka Circuit, and yeah, that'll be the full course. 1 lap around the full course. And then it ends at Infineon Raceway, the sports car course. Driving these cup cars, it should be the stock car course. Oh, here we go. Turning off the driving aids for the final time. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss your stupid fucking bullshit. How the heck can I miss turning off the driving aids over and over and over and over again whenever I shouldn't have to do that? So this is the lineup, and they went out of their way to make sure that everyone's driving a different color car. We got yellow, red, black, green, blue, and then me in the orange one. So they easily could pick the same color for some cars because they go with both the GTI and the regular one. But they did not. Thank you so much. What's the A-Spec rating? Give me a good A-Spec rating. 100. Perfect 100. So I'm going to give 500 A-Spec points. Well, if I freaking win... Oh man, we're even getting wheel spin in these things. This thing has 125 horsepower. We can wheel spin out of it. I mean, it said 125 whenever I was going to turn off them driving aids. Whenever I went to buy the car, it said 123 for the GTI. There's no way that the regular one has more horsepower than the GTI. So I think they do that thing where you buy the car and then it adds horsepower because nonsense. So I'm not using the NOS unless I really need to, which is probably Tsukuba. I think we're going to need it at Tsukuba. Ow. Keep in mind, we have a 1-lap race at Suzuka. And then we're going to go to Nürburgring, which will obviously be a 1-lap race. That's easily going to be the longest race in here is Nürburgring. Okay. We're already up to third. And this is just a nice, wholesome way to end the game. Not my car throwing itself off the track because of stupid body warping nonsense that they decided to implement to be realistic. Or maybe they didn't intend to do that and they just let the game suck. It's the thing. You just put it in there, see that the event starts up and the AI drive their cars okay-ish maybe, but they don't check to see what happens whenever you go running a race for like even 5 hours, or try running the whole thing themselves when they design the game. They absolutely intend for the player to do that so they can get the most A-Spec points. Just because it's possible. Or they don't make it so that the player drives the car for a little bit and then B-Spec driver drives it for some. But yeah, this is a 2-lap race at Fuji, which makes sense. No matter what car you're driving, it usually doesn't take that long to get around. Well, I led the first lap. I'm going to lead the second lap. I don't feel like you need to see anything else. Oh, well, I took that damn corner so freaking bad that this guy passed me back. Yeah, I should have downshifted. Okay, then. I will pass you and going into this corner. Well, that was the plan. He decided I would not be doing that. Okay, well, I will try that again. I will not succeed. I can't just throw the car up to the top of the track, you know, I'll just drive off into the damn grass. Okay, I keep on trying to pass you because I am faster than you. But every time I try to do that, you hit me, and you cut me off, and you pretend I'm not there. This is fine. It's not like this has been going on the entire game, no. This is just a one-off situation. This never happens. I just realized the racing logo is on our windshield at the top. And for the newer version, I mean, that you see that all over the darn car, but I thought it wasn't even on this older Lupo Cup car. So, will we win? the first race of the Volkswagen Lupo Cup. He could draft his way past us. Will we win the first race of the Volkswagen Lupo Cup? Yeah, he's got the draft, but he is taking a really long time to get to me. So there's our first 100 A-Spec points. Oh man, I love that. Put on the super hards. Maybe I could have gotten more. I was looking at Rhino's series, and he was getting like 88 A-Spec points, and he was on medium tires, and he was using the Lupo GTI Cup car. So, I don't know. I think this was a good call. I'm not sure if I could pull it off with the super hards, even with NOS. With super hards, you just be plowing off the damn track. I mean, I'm already getting tight in a few corners. The field is going to be really spread out in this race. And that's the one thing I remembered from Rhino's videos, that they were just really spread out in this race. Oh my god, but this game, it looks so nice. Like, I can see the brake and cool paint job, all the different colors. And all the other colors. That's a great song. And it's not a single either, so not many people are going to know it, even if you do know 10 years. But yeah, I love 10 years. See, look, we look so close when we're coming to the line. But now we're all spread out. It's because they start speeding up whenever they get to the line. And then we all don't speed up until we get there. So it's like one guy speeds up, and then you wait. The next guy speeds up. I tried passing the guy in the blue car, and he decided I wouldn't be doing that. We're going to see a lot of that. Oh my god. I need the car to not drive like this. I am losing time. I need to be gaining time. I think that I could just sit in someone's draft and slingshot past them in a straight, but whenever it leads into a corner and I can't finish a pass, then they just make sure I don't succeed. They're very protective. I can't pass them. There's not enough track, not enough agility in the car. Okay, here we come. I don't know what this guy did wrong, but the blue guy is catching him too. Yeah, we are witnessing an AI pass in a one-lap race. Unheard of. Okay, I'm going to slow down right here. I'm going to pass the yellow one. Oh my god. This car is a fucking animal. God damn. It is sensitive. It is very much the sensitive. I didn't know I was supposed to be in third gear. I don't know anything. I'm still sitting fifth. I should be third right now. I'm fifth. I mean, I could still see first and second up there, way out in the distance. But I don't like this. This thing loses control very easily. And I don't like that. I'm not sure if it's us having grip too much or the lack thereof. Man, I gotta drive the track like a total imbecile just to make a pass. You seen this stuff? I'm like heading in all sideways into the corner and then parking it and then just to make a pass. So you finally got a couple passes in there and then we went flying off the track. Okay, here we go. What is your major malfunction? Nothing. They're all disabled. They're all missing a few nuts and bolts. That's okay. I'm missing most of mine. Of course, that's the game's fault. I don't think I've learned anything from this game. I think Need for Speed Most Wanted has taught me a lot more with car handling and muscle memory than this game has. It's like I have to just throw all my muscle memory out the window in this game just to pass somebody. Oy, oy, oy. So yeah, we're 4 seconds back. I haven't used the NOS yet at all in this championship. Yeah, I'm getting tight in some places, but I'm still faster than everybody. whenever I'm not trying to pass them. It doesn't tell me to shift down. I would do that if you told me. I didn't see it tell me to shift into third gear. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. I don't know. We were catching them, and now we're not catching them. If I had their draft, I would definitely beat, but no, I don't. I'm going to try to see if I can catch them in other portions of the track. Yeah, I just lost time since the last section. And they're probably like drafting off each other right now. I don't know. Trying to see if maybe I'm just on the throttle all the time and I can catch them like this. It looks like we are. This makes no sense. They could be like bump drafting or something, but no, I mean, I'm just sitting here on the throttle and I seem to be kind of closing the gap. Oh my gosh, I can just go through this curve full throttle. I had so many issues with that one whenever I was driving the Formula GT car. Yeah, I just gained 1.3 seconds. And all we're doing is mashing the throttle. Here we go. So you didn't say second gear, it said third gear that time. But I went to second gear because I was trying to get a little more acceleration through the corner. They underestimate the lack of grip whenever you're just turning so hard, going all the speed you can. Again, with the freaking not telling me to put it in that gear. I'm hating this right now. They're not telling me recommended gears. They're telling me some of them, and then they're not even the right ones. I need to just start shifting into second gear every goddamn tight corner. You should know by now, JC. I think this red guy's been trying to pass the green one for freaking ages, and he just can't. He doesn't have the horsepower to do it. You don't have that NOS like me. The thing is, I don't need the NOS. I just throw the banana right in there. I throw it right into the hot dog ice cream sandwich with the cherry on it. Yeah. I'm coming. No NOS used yet. I keep on thinking about it, but it's like, I can clearly do this without that. Matter of fact, as long as I'm on their draft in that final straight, then I'll be fine. On. I said on. I meant in. How do you be on someone's draft? I'm smoking that draft. I'm just sitting behind him. See, I don't know why the red guy can't pass him. And I'm not even sure if they're like driving the two different generations. Like, is one the GTI and the other's the regular Cup car? It said there were a bunch of those in the lineup. So yeah, that's the older one. Yeah, I think the green one is the GTI. The thing is, look at mine. I got the older one, and I'm just driving right past these guys. We're both going full throttle, so what the heck? To the lead we go. Don't lose control. Slow it down a little bit. Slow it down a little bit. Slow it down a little bit. I don't know how to turn that into a song. You know the song, but I don't know how to turn that into the song. Well, I had my doubts. I think I should have more doubts about Tsukuba. I mean, Rhino went with using the dadgum NOS at Tsukuba, and he had the medium racing tires. I got the hard racing tires. So I think I'm definitely going to have to. Definitely going to have to. That's right. I think it's right. Got a freaking castle back there in the background. You see that castle over there? Well, it was there. Now, can't see it. Should be like in the top left somewhere, if at all. Yeah, I can't. There's a castle. You know, the moment I looked at that castle, I was thinking to myself, of Castle from Dragon Tales. I was sitting here, and I remembered there's a character in a kid's cartoon show, and his name is Castle. And he's not like a talking castle, he's a dragon. But his name is Castle. Okay, 8 minutes, 52.7 seconds, and I never used that nitrous. Actually, both of those guys were the old Lupo. I really thought that the lime green one was a GTI. Alrighty-o, here we go. Our 3-lap race at the Tsukuba circuit. We've had so many dadgum races at this track early on in the game. Like even in like the middle of the game, they just wouldn't stop taking us here. Now, I think this should be the thumbnail. This is one of the most iconic tracks in the game. I think all the tracks in this championship are iconic. Well, they all real. Fuji, Nürburgring, Tsukuba, Suzuka, and then Infineon. All real tracks in Lupo Cup. Well, dadgum. We're 4.4 back. Set it down to second gear. So they've always been really, really good at this track. So unless you have an edge or a lot of laps, then you're just not going to win it. So yeah, I'm going to use the NOS, which you can see I'm clearly doing right now. See, I'm using the NOS right now. I only gained 0.2 seconds. So if I wasn't using the NOS, then I would still be 4.4 back. Whoa. That was a slidey slide corner. Okay, got that big old run going. I feel like I only need to use the nitrous off the corners. Once I get off the corner, I really don't need to. You see me in all these videos never wearing a hat. You see me in my regular hairy head. And then finally we get to the end of the series, and instead of just being like a normal ass looking video that could have been done at any point, because it could have, I am sitting here wearing this signed Tony Stewart hat that I found on one of those orange and white striped caution poles when I was at work one time. Someone just left it sitting on there, and I'm like, I want that. So I put it lost and found, and no one ever went looking for it. I don't know how someone can ever go looking for this hat if they lost it, but dadgum. They went out of the way to get signed, and then they didn't go looking for it. Ugh. So yeah, I'm just using some of the NOS here and there. Tracking them down. We're getting there. I don't know what kind of tires they drive. Maybe they drive the stock tires. See, I don't think so. Like, they might be using hard tires. Because, I mean, we feel like this equal playing field of sorts right now. And they're just, like, really good at some tracks. Or not so good at some tracks. Going for the pass. I might just not win this race because I try using the nitrous in the car. It just does the wheel spin. I don't have grip, and I also don't have track to pass car. Here we go. Let's not use the nitrous until we're off the corner. There we go. So I did the other hairpin. I was just on the nitrous immediately, and it didn't like that. So I didn't even use half of it. But I don't know if I used more or less than Rhino still, because I feel like he probably had to use less. He had more grip than me. Oh, he's coming back, but he's not going to win it. I don't know, maybe they do have medium racing tires, because some of these guys, they've just got an insane amount of grip. But they are that good at this track in the game. I think all the GTIs are finishing in the back because of track position. If they're up front, then they might be winning, but they're putting the slower cars at an advantage whenever they don't actually have one. The only thing that comes to mind to increase the A-spec points in here would either be A, getting super hard tires, or going with the Volkswagen Lupo 1.4 or maybe like a different one, and trying to beat these guys in that. I don't think I'm going to need to use a nitrous in this race. They're all right in front of me, but they are really good at this track too in the game. You just don't have any way of knowing in the simulation mode what kind of tires they use. You have to just guess. You can find out by like how long the runs are, but they can always go further than you in their runs. Like you saw that in Formula GT. Whenever we did that, they would always go like a lap or two further than me, regardless how I was taking care of my tires. At first it would be terrible, and then I'd be taking care of them really well, but in the end they would still just go further. So yeah, we're getting a big run through this curve. I don't know why. I'm not doing anything. If I was using nitrous, I would tell you. And also, you'd probably see it. A risque place to make a pass. That was also a risque place to pass. And it didn't work out because I don't have the room. Don't have the horsepower to send it. I am running out of time to win the race. That's how goddamn short the race is. I could have won it if they would just let me go, but they don't do that. They crowd you. So one corner I'm kicking their ass, and the next they're kicking my ass. Okay, get back on the nitrous then. Fine. I see how it is. Here we come. Oh, JC doesn't have grip. They get the grip. JC, he doesn't. He doesn't. What the fuck? I'm just sitting here using the nitrous and I'm losing them. We're driving the same car. Something about how they race this track is just impeccable. I can't pass them. I'm trying to turn and keep going straight. To the lead we go. That's fucking embarrassing. I should not have even had to use the goddamn nitrous to win this race. I feel like Sonny with the nitrous and the Volkswagen over here. Yeah, I never thought about that until now. Okay, so kept the lead off the chicane. I don't know if I needed to actually use the nitrous to win this race. Maybe I would have drafted my way up to them and passed them in the chicane otherwise. But now, on to our final race, which is, at Infineon Sports Car Course. I don't have anything to say. I usually go out of my way to say something every time I put something on screen that I feel like you need to see, but then it comes up and I'm like, words. This is the final race in the game. This is the final race in the game. It's 2 laps of this track. And we just went 1 lap at Suzuka. Well, is this track shorter than Suzuka? I mean, for these cars, it might be just as long. I don't know. Ugh, so tight. So tight. I like it like that, though. Not really. Okay. I wanted to duck underneath him, but I'd rather go up here because I know that's where his line is going to be. I'm trying to win these races without using the goddamn nitrous, but I want A-spec points, so that's why I put myself in a situation where I didn't have grip. So I'd rather sacrifice the grip, get them A-spec points, and then just have the nitrous in case. So I've used it in back-to-back races now, but Tsukuba was a given. Unless you qualify. If you qualify Tsukuba, you'll be fine. But then you gotta go. Then you gotta go around for an out lap, and then you start your qualifying lap whenever you do the qualifying shit. But it's a 2-lap race, and we are in 3rd. They're right there in front of us. Okay, so we're not gonna use our nitrous in this one. We ain't gonna do ethanol. What? Where do I come up with this shit? Oh God, look at him go. Hey, for once, the guy in the green car is not leading the race. It's the red one. But I don't know why. I don't know why this has been happening. Yeah, I could have belted. I don't know what the word is. I could have just abandoned the championship after the 4th race. Maybe the 3rd one. I don't know how the battles between red and green have been going. I've been paying attention to the points. I just got to make sure I win every race. I'm trying to think of the word. There's another word for abandoning a championship, but I can't think of it. I hate when that happens, and I'm sorry to tell you, it happens a lot. Can't find the word. Don't know the word. Don't remember it. Oh my lord, what is that? We're just not turning? I gotta slow down because it's not turning, and then it's still not turning. Hate that. It don't matter. I'm gonna win. He's right in front of me, so I'm gonna win. Yeah, it was a 2-minute lap. It was actually just as long of a lap at Fuji Speedway 90s. So I guess this is slightly shorter than Suzuka. I've got the run. I'm gonna make up this spot. I'm gonna take it. Kyle Larson playing second fiddle to Tony Stewart. And then the green guy, freaking, I don't remember who the older green guy was. Was that the 8 car? That's the Tyler Reddick. I can't remember what the sponsor on Tyler Reddick's green 8 car was. Assuming he actually did have a green 8 car, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, you got to see the footage of each race, start to finish. Which, I don't know if that's ever happened in any other video in the series. But at this point, you've seen so many long videos, I think it's worth it for this one to be somewhat lengthy. In the end, it's only be like 30 minutes. And I am going to win the final race in the game by like 3.5 seconds? I don't know. Oh, 3 seconds. Okay, here are the final points results. I have almost twice the number of points as the guy in the red car. This is the prize money for winning that last race. There's the championship prize. Now, y'all give me the prize car for this event and the prize car for beating the game. I think that's what we're going to do it in, the prize car for the event and then the game. Yeah, the Volkswagen Karmann Gia Coupe Type 1 from 1968. We got them like white wall tires, I guess they are. It's pretty red. This is a Stuart Little car. Yes! We beat Gran Turismo 4! It is the stealth version of the Formula Gran Turismo. Because it's like completely black, like slightly different logo, I guess. Of course I'm going to keep this. I just gotta go into my garage and hop into that, put it on display. There it is. I think it would look better if it was like matte black. And I figure you might be able to do that by driving it for a really long time, but you can't wash the Formula Gran Turismo. So, yeah, I guess it's always going to be a black metallic. And there you go. 100% game completion. And in this recorded series, we got 42,609 A-Spec points. I could probably get it to almost 50,000 in live streams, going through other events and seeing to it that I use a card that is inferior or whatever. Now it says 2,060 days, and if you go to the status page, it says my win ratio is 37% because I didn't actually run 1,501 races. I went into them and backed out, went into them, 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 backed out. because I'm trying to get a good lineup. I'm trying to see if the A-Spec rating is good. I did that in a lot of them, just not enough of them. I could have way more A-Spec points. Oh my goodness. I've got a lot of credits, and this took a year and 4 months to get recorded. I could have gotten it done quicker if I was on it constantly, but I wasn't. I think to end off the series, there's some cars that I want to get, like some tuner cars or whatever. Let's go to the tuner village. I got all this freaking money, and there's just some that I really always wanted. Where is it? Blitz. There's this really cool street car in here. You can see it in the background right there. I get just for the heck of it. Yeah, look at that. It's Skyline, and it has a weird body kit. It also doesn't have a spoiler. It's a drifting car. There was a car we raced against at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in the driving missions, and it was this Asparadarink RX-7, and it's just got a wild paint job and all this Japanese writing. I guess that drink that it's in the name of the car is the thing that's on the door. A nice number 7. I'm gonna buy that too. And the only other cars that I can think of that I would like to have be a couple that we didn't ever get to race against. We're also not prize cars. I want the Toyota Corolla rally car. We only raced against this thing one time, and I swear it was in like a driving mission or a 3-lap battle of sorts. They never had it for like rally races. But I mean, look at this thing. It's freaking gorgeous. It's a classic. Gotta have it. It's expensive, but I gotta have it. And another one that I was thinking of was one of those Red Bull touring cars. Yeah, that would be an Audi. I think they have 2 of them. I obviously want to go with the more blue one, not the darker blue. Yeah, it's going to be in new cars, all the way at the end somewhere. Yeah, so I think we raced against this like one time, and nothing against this car. It's a nicer dark blue. But, I mean, this one costs more, and it's an Audi TT, and I personally really love the Audi TT. I always wanted this one. And I think I'm done buying cars to end off this series. So thanks for watching this Let's Play of Gran Turismo 4. Here is the ending movie with the credits and all. Now, like I said, we'll be back on this game again sometime for live streams, but I definitely need to take a break from it. See you next time. That's that. And Gran Turismo 4 over.